Okay.
Action? Okay. My name is Beatriz Acevedo. I am an artist and I welcome you to my exhibition, my first exhibition in the Popular Arts Garden Center today at the end of April. So I would like to introduce you to my work, and my work this time is about botanical drawings. I thought that it was very appropriate to have botanical drawings in a garden center, and I work on two main topics. One is the series of work that it is all about a Dutch botanist called Maria Sybillia, who in 1699 traveled to Suriname to document the flora and fauna of Suriname to the New World. And I thought that it was very brave that a woman on her own traveled with her daughter to record what was the flora of the New World, that I decided to do, to pay an homage to her. So these are 12 of those prints, original drawings that I have made of her work. And the other series that I will be presenting to you today is, they are called Our Garden of Everyday. And last year I took on gardening. I am enjoying the pleasures of the British national pastime, and I wanted to find out a bit more about the type of plants that we have, and sometimes that we don't pay so much attention because, well, they are there. So I started with, for example, the mistletoe. I started with this in November, and the mistletoe is a beautiful plant because in November, when everything is gray, when the hour has changed, it reminds us that despite the winter, there is always color and happiness. And then you go through the winter, through December, and then you get to the end of December, beginning of January, and then you have the pink hyacinth. And the pink hyacinth is a flower, as we know, that is very bold. Either you love it or you hate it. And then it is a symbol of renewal, a symbol of rebirth. So I thought that it was a good idea to bring all those meanings of those flowers. So, or for example, the viola. The viola is a beautiful flower too, because it just pops up in your garden. You don't know that it is there, and suddenly it is there. So I thought that it was a good idea to show that. And so different plants that are in our daily life, and this is because it's called Our Garden of Everyday. For example, this cyclamen plant, my friend Leslie Longworth, who was the organizer of this exhibition, brought it to me one day. And I was finding out what sort of meaning has this cyclamen plant. And it is all about sincere feelings and maternal love. And I thought that it was very appropriate because Leslie is a great person. He has helped us to organize all of this. So I thought that it's a very good way to symbolize our friendship. So this is basically what I have been doing during the last, 3 years. The ones on Maria Sybillia were mainly painted in the winter of 2011 to 2012, whereas these have been more painted in 2013 to 2014. So if you want to go around and you can have a look on what I've done. People have liked, I put the little dots here because I wanted people to engage with the paintings. And a lot of people have liked these, for example. I don't know which ones. Also, these ones are very favorite of the public today. And these are older. These are the beginning when I moved to this area of Harlington. I started to do these rhododendrons, which are, we know that they are exotic plants that are quite invasive, but the flowers are to die for. So I decided to make them in a more sort of design type of way. So my idea is to make them in that you can have this as a wallpaper or as, I don't know, fabric, etc. This is another one that has proved to be a favorite of people. These are two botanical paintings that I made in 2012 when I went to Rio de Janeiro to the climate change conference, Rio +20. I've been interested in sustainability for most of my life, and alternative development and sustainable development. And going to Rio and to meet so many people interested in the same topic of what is our planet, why we need to look after our planet, was really inspiring. And Rio de Janeiro is really full of life, full of plants, and the plants in the botanical garden were really amazing. So I made these drawings in the summer of 2012 after I came back from Rio. And I think that people like them a lot because they talk about, I don't know, like exuberance and the beautiful planet that we have. And I feel that perhaps that's what I want to say to people. So finally, we have those. These were also from the botanical garden, and again inspired by the language of botanical illustration, but this time with a bit of more exotic and more Latin American vibe. I'm a Colombian artist, and I feel that in all, what I want to say to people is, we live in a beautiful planet. We are surrounded by beautiful things, by plants, by beetles, by amazing flora, and we need to celebrate it, because at the end of the day, we only have one planet. And that's what I want to say with my art. I want to celebrate that and to encourage people to think about it. So thank you very much for listening to me.